and I won't hold him up, Reverend Louis Gates.
Good morning, everyone. I just want to talk today. I know we're after the first of the year. I know we've gone past January, and a lot of us lose focus. We're always trying to change or move or reorganize something in our lives. We actually go back to before we actually got here on this earth plane. People in the spirit world were throwing you a parade, not because they wanted to get rid of you and send you here. They wanted to know that everyone there loved you. So then we get here and we forget that people in the spirit world tossed us a parade. They threw one for us. We forget that. And when we get here, we take on a lot of things within our lives, a lot of connections to individuals, family, relatives, friends, people in our lives. We take situations on, and we cause events in our lives. Events. And today I want to tell you that you should think, if your life was a special event, would you buy a ticket to watch it? See, if your life was a special event, would you buy a ticket? So that's what we always have to realize when things are appearing and moving within our lives. Would we want to see it? Would we want to envision that or embody it in our vibration? I tell people we should think health, think whatever you need in your life so strongly in your being that your body and spiritual body has no other option but to comply. No other option. You've thought it so strongly within your being that you allow your physical and spiritual body to achieve that which you want. We always want to get rid of things. We want to change things. We want to lose weight. We want to do this. We want to do that. We want to do all that stuff. But first of all, we have to clear the shelves. If we eat all crazy, and just because we stop eating for a couple of days, we lose 3 pounds, doesn't mean you've changed your diet. You've just stopped eating. It's the question here is what you need in your life at this point. And that's where we should have introspective within our being. Ask yourself. My guide Lucerne will tell you that all you have to do to the spirit world is just simply say, is there anything I've missed, anything I should be doing or putting in motion at this point in my life? Please show me. Then we're looking for repetition in our lives, what guides are trying to show us, what they're trying to propel within our lives. I have people that don't like their life. They don't like what's going on in their life. They don't like what's happening up on the stage, but they bought a ticket. And they keep buying tickets for the same show instead of trying to change the show or go to a different one. Oh, I keep attracting the same people in my life, Lou. Well, maybe you should go to a different show. Maybe a different situation. Sometimes you have to leave people behind. I've always had a vision in our lives. We pick where we're born. We pick the city and state where we're born. We've decided that from the spirit side of life. And meridians run and ley lines run throughout the universe. So before you got here, you picked what part of the ley line that you are going to stand on. That is where you needed to be. Now during your life you will move to different ley lines because you no longer have to stand where you were standing when you were born. You move to different ley lines throughout the earth plane to affect different situations of the universal energy. A lot of things we propel in our lives are universal energy. Not this massive karma and you did something bad and crazy in some past life and you are going to pay for it now. It's all over. No, you stand and affect the universal energy. It's how you perceive how the energy is playing out in your life is how you decide how you're going to play the game. How you're going to maneuver down that path. If somebody tells you you can't do mediumship or you can't be a healer, I love it when people do that. Oh, you can't do it. Some people can't probably play the piano as beautiful as some people on stage, but we can belt out a few notes. Those notes, those vibrations, those things that you do, maybe it's not to affect people that are coming to you, but to affect the show that you're putting on. Maybe that little bit that you know, that little bit of healing that you do, it's not to spread, it's to heal you, to balance your vibration. And when we realize that we aren't that, like we need to be great at this. We don't have to be great at it. We just have to do the best that we can do at the situation that's put in front of us. Best that we can do. Somebody said they liked my Buddha Maitreya cross I have. Buddha Maitreya cross actually keeps people at bay that are not good for my energy. So if you walk up to me and you go, ooh, walk away, God bless you, I know who you are. The energy has moved you past me. Keeps me out of that part of my vibration I don't have to deal with. And I rewrite the vibration. You have to realize that we're after, it doesn't matter if it's the first of the year, middle of the year, last of the year, doesn't matter. I was pastor at Colby Temple. I'm no longer pastor there because I decided I never wanted another ticket to the show. I wanted to go see a different show, a different vibration in my life. And sometimes we have to look at that. We have to put everything on the table, rearrange it, reset it. Some of it could make you happy. Some of it might not make you as happy as it should, but doesn't mean you have to keep dwelling in that vibration, dwelling there. Some of us kind of hide off, and when we crawl over in a little part of the path, we don't come out because we put ourselves in that situation. As spiritualists, we should believe that there is a spirit world. There's a world that we go to when we leave here. We go there. Where we place ourselves in the spirit world is up to us. It's not where you perceive like, no. Where you believe that you deserve to be is where you will see what you will see when you open your eyes. Same thing here on the earth plane. It's what you believe that you deserve. People will tell us all this stuff in our lives. But you believe it. You take it to heart. You take it into your being and then allow it to grow. That's what you have to change. People telling you stuff that you don't need in your life. If you need it, Spirit will move heaven and earth to place you to put that in motion. If you're trying to put something in motion and nothing about the situation is working, let it be. Walk, step back, take a breath. We're all told to breathe, hold it, touch the spirit within, ground yourself, unground yourself, enlighten yourself. We're doing all this stuff. As spiritualists, we're told to jump, sit, run, stay. We're like a bunch of pet dogs. Jump, play, do all this stuff in our lives. But what part of that vibration works for you? Not everything we teach, not everything we do in this religion or in life is going to fit you. You're not exactly like me. I can't teach you mediumship and say you have to walk this way. I have to teach you what's going to work for you. It might not work for everyone else. Not work for everyone else. There's a class I did on rock readings. And I still have a friend of mine doing those. And what I do is I give you a large black bag. It comes with a workshop, and I put rocks on the table. And you put whatever rocks you want in that bag. Use that as your spiritual bag. Find out what the rocks mean to you. And then you reach your hand in without seeing them, and you pull a rock out to give you your daily reading. Works extremely well for a lot of people, but might not work for everyone. Everyone might not like that, might like not doing that. That's why we have so many tarot cards now. I mean, we must have like 20,000 decks of different types of tarot cards now. But it's what card radiates to you. What spiritual tool makes you happy? Not because it's there, does it make you happy? Whatever type of healing you want to do in your life, whether it's Reiki, whether it's pranic, whether it's spiritual healing, whether it's touch, whatever you perceive as healing is, what part of it works for you? Remember, through this lifetime, we're setting the course within our lives. We're setting the show. We're getting all the people to set the stage. We're getting all the people to run the curtains, the audio equipment. We're getting all this stuff in our lives to put on the show. And once we get all done, doesn't mean we have to keep the show because somebody says, that's your show. That's yours. We can change it. Tell people you can come here driving a Yugo, but you can get out of here driving a Bentley. Your choice of how you would drive off this earth planet. You can keep the junk you have here, but remember, when you get to the spirit side of life, all that junk is all around you. You have taken it with you. So you might take 10, 15 years in the spirit side of life just clearing out debris that you didn't personally need in the first place. So what do you need now in 2023? Thank God we got rid of masks. Thank God for that. COVID's kind of like off in a distance now. But never know. Here in the future, we could have something else come. We're going, oh, here we go again. But how we perceive the event. Some of us were very happy that we didn't have that many people coming to visit. We had a time to take a break. Like, breathe. But sometimes we need that physical touch, that physical presence of others in our being to allow us to know that we're doing okay, that we're all right, we're doing okay in our lives. Don't suffer in this lifetime thinking that somebody in the spirit world hates you. Nobody there hates you. Nobody dislikes you. Nobody does. All that events and those vibrations in that lifetime that you knew that person was just for that lifetime, and that part of the longitude or energy that they had to affect your life, other than that, they don't care. But people will hold on to something throughout their life. I had a lady holding on for almost 25 years, thinking her mother hated her, until I brought her mother through and told her she didn't. And you can see all the pain drained from this woman, but she carried that pain for 25 years. That mom didn't like her. Nobody dislikes you over there. They don't. Because they can put you in a timeout room when you get over there. They don't have to deal with you. But nobody dislikes you. Spirit, you follow a course in this lifetime. You might feel like the course that you're on probably isn't exactly what you thought it should have been. But a lot of things will change in our lives. Things will move in our lives to get us to where we need to be. We have to look at not the destination. We're going to get there. We're going to place ourselves at that destination. It's that's how we journey through the vibration to get to that destination. The destination is not our free will and choice. You already chose that long before you got here. You chose that on the other side of what you are going to do in this lifetime to affect the universal energy. When you get here, the only tool that you actually have is how to maneuver to the destinations. You can go crazy, beat yourself up trying to get there, but you'll still get there, kicking and screaming or doing it. And we have to remember, a lot of people in our lives, for the first year, people will try to drop things off. A lot of people have luggage. A lot of luggage. The only ones you want dropping luggage off in your vibration are people that have Louis Vuitton. They want the good stuff. Not the cheap duffel bags that look they had rips and have been through, like they've been through a war. You don't need that kind of situation in your life. Because once you drop a few bags in your vibration of a little bit of crazy stuff, other people will see it. They'll put their bags there because their bags match those bags. So then you'll have more bags, more luggage from individuals. We have to realize that the more we attract, the more it comes. The more it radiates within our lives, the more it radiates around us. We just have to realize, what do we have around us? What do we collect? What have we collected throughout our lives? What have we collected? Do you still need that? Is that part of the show that you're putting on? Would you pay to see that? That's what you have to ask yourself. You have to change it every once in a while. You have to reassess your guides. I tell people every once in a while you have to have a come to Jesus moment with your guides. Sit down and kind of yell at them. Don't believe it's sacrilegious either. You handpick them. They should be on their duty. They should be working. And if that's not happening, have a moment with them. Have a moment with your guides. Tell them exactly what you think about the situation and what you personally would like to see. You want to see better, but this is your vibration. This is what you would like to see happen here out of this situation. If you don't tell them what you want, I had a lady that was a lawyer. She goes, Louis, I want to quit my job as a lawyer. I just want another job. I said, oh, don't tell your guides that. They have a sense of humor. The only job that she got offered once she left being a lawyer, it was a welcome woman at Walmart. The only job that she had offered to her. She goes, I can't do that. I said, not what you told your guides. She wanted a job. They got you one. Be specific with what you're looking for. What are you looking for? And I always have people, when I do readings for people, they go, I don't know what I want. I don't know. You want to be healthy. Most of you probably would not make good patients because I would probably smother you with a pillow. No, not good patients. You want enough money in your life so people don't have to support you. You like that. You like enough prosperity in your life to do that. And you want really good people in your life. People that are going to bless you, walk with you, and encourage you along your journey. You want that. That's 3 things you need. And the rest of it you can just add in here. But ask for what you feel like you need. You want perfect health, the reason why not. You get a figure of money in your life, then figure out exactly what you're looking for. You might have to clear out some friends. Sometimes we're on a bus, everybody in the bus is speaking a different language. Sometimes we just have to get off the bus and get on a bus and the people are speaking our language. Sometimes we just can't stay in that bus. We might learn the language after a while, but how long is it going to take you to learn the language? So remember, when you're standing in a situation, does it work for you? First thought, first impression. Does it fit the narrative that you're trying to speak about in your life? Because all of us are speaking to ourselves. We're speaking to our higher vibration all the time. We talk to ourselves. We beat ourselves up. We tell ourselves all kinds of stuff. We tell ourselves all kinds of things. That's why nobody on the spirit side of life is judging you. You've already judged yourself enough. You've already beat yourself up enough. Nobody else has to do it over there. All we have to do is realize that we can empower ourselves to get to a level in our lives that'd be extraordinary if we just allow ourselves to do that. No religion in this world is going to get you to where you need to be. No group of people, nothing. The only person that will get you to where you need to be is you. Because you have to clear the luggage. I can throw a pipe bomb in your vibration and clear everything, but then you might be mad at me. You might be a little upset with me because I cleared all these people out of your life. But the question is you would just go back and gather. I have to tell you a story. My brother was one of those crazy hoarders, just nut hoarder. So he hurt himself. So he come to live with me. He tried to hoard my house. I said no. It went out in the trash. No hoarding here. So eventually he wanted another place. So I got him this beautiful place. His apartment was gone. The landlord was so glad that he left, he cleaned it out. I got this place right next to the pool, beautiful furnished apartment. Oh, it was just beautiful. It was just beautiful. Got him this beautiful apartment. I said, there you go. No junk. It didn't take more than 6 weeks. And it looked like Sanford and Son had threw up in his apartment. Oh my God. And he goes, oh, it's all good stuff. I said, you got 5,500 Mountain Dew plastic bottles in that room. Why are they there? I'm going to make birdhouses. I said, you'll never make one birdhouse in your life. Garbage. But he wouldn't understand that. That was what he needed. That's what he wanted. That made him feel comfortable. And if I cleaned something, I used to always tease him. He said, I got a housekeeper. I said, where is she? Is she lost in here? Should we send a search party and find your housekeeper? But sometimes we have to allow people to be them. We can try to change them, waste a lot of time in our life trying to fix them or just allow them to be with the people that have that kind of luggage so they feel comfortable, and we move to people that have our luggage, our vibration in our lives. Some of you are born in families, not of families. Don't you get yourself entwined with all this drama and craziness with family. Don't do that. Sometimes we're just born in there. We needed the bloodline. That's all we needed. The rest of it, didn't need much of that. But allow yourself to look at where you're at. If you want to be healthy, tell your guys. Be specific with their vibration. If you want relationship in your life, you might have to change the show, because a lot of people attract people in their life. They keep attracting the same one. Every once in a while, you got to put a different ad in the paper. I'm not looking for that. Remember, I'll explain to you, I've been doing this for a while. If you're going to get out of a relationship in your life, you should give it 15 months before you start a different one. 12 to 15 months. The reason for that is when somebody leaves your vibration, you know what your auric field is telling everybody else? Oh, I need somebody just like him. I just like her. People read your auric field. They will come. I have a lady, she's been married 12 times. Every time she got married, she's married an alcoholic. Wow. But she gets out of one relationship, goes right back into another one. Boom, bum, 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 bum. I said, just give it a moment, dear. Just give it a little bit to clear the energy, clear the vibration. That's what we have to do. We have to step back every once in a while in our lives and go, I need this. Take a look throughout the vibration. Get an idea of what you're looking for. What are you looking for in your life? There's something that you're looking for. You got up this morning. You drove here, probably. There are different things you did this morning that you were capable of doing, so you should be happy for that or grateful for that. Everything in our lives is a blessing. And you might not think everything was a blessing, but what if that blessing was never meant for you, the blessing for you, but to bless the metaphysical energy of the universe? Maybe you were that part of the blessing. Maybe you were that candle on the cake, that one candle on the cake that the universe blew out to light the rest of the universe. Maybe. We have to realize that some things happen in life. Sure, things happen. We pick people. We do things in our lives. Probably might not work out exactly as well as we thought it should have. What if it was meant not for us? I explain to people when I do stuff, every one of us are from a village on the other side. It doesn't matter where we are. We're from a village. All those people in that village are looking after us. They lit a candle when we left that spirit world. On that path, they lit a candle for us in that village. And everybody in that village nurtures that candle. Everybody. That includes your mother, the people you thought that didn't like you, they're still nurturing that candle. You venture here to the spirit world. You venture here from the spirit world. I've been here 70 years. So when I eventually get back to the spirit world, my candle will still be lit there. Well taken care of. And when I walk up the path to greet everybody in the village, they'll bring the candle out to me, and I will put the candle out because I have finished this lifetime. Remember, we finished lifetimes. We finished them. We could say that we did something bad in some past lifetime, but was it? Or was this a situation you had to do to affect the universal energy? Maybe that was it. We have to realize that in our lives, because we're told so much stuff now. We can't believe half the stuff in the world now. But we're told so much stuff in our lives. We have to realize that, does it radiate to us? Does it click to us? Does it make sense? Does it make sense to our vibration? I laugh with the many years I've had. I have this client of mine. She believes there's reptilian people under the ground, right here. They're in here. And they're waiting for you to close your eyes and jump up and eat you. So she was telling me where to walk in the building because there was amphibian people waiting for me. I'm going, really? Didn't quite make sense to me, but she believes it. She believes they're there. Am I one to tell her no? No. You believe that, darling? Your journey. Not mine. Not what I believe. I've been raised in spiritualism my whole life. Raised in spiritualism. I'm a little bit of a mutt, though. I'm a Southern Baptist, spiritualist, Catholic, Seventh-day Adventist. I got a little bit of crazy church in me too, and then that's a mixture of all of it. But I've learned from all the religions. I've learned what I need to do. I like spiritualism because it allows me to have that little bit of control. I don't have to listen to somebody tell me what they think the good book means. I get to look at it and decide what it means to me. What that passage, what that vibration means to me. I can give you all kinds of spiritual books here for you to read. You might not get the same thing out of the book that I did, but you got out of the book what you needed. Too many of us are not reading the bulk of the book. We've got like cliff notes. We read a little bit of the front page, we jump right to the end of the thing, right to the end, but we don't read what's going on in the center of the vibration. And every once in a while we have to stop. Figure out if there's something we missed, something we should have done, something we should have put in motion. Trust yourself. You're very talented people, all of you. You're gifted from the light of God. We are part of the God energy. We're that spark that God can't do without because we're part of Him. And when we get back to spirit world, we will complete God. Not take away from God, but complete. So your light will complete a part of the God energy that now is on the earth planet. So realize that. If you move, just remember, you're moving because you have worn out the ley line that you're standing on. You just have to go somewhere else. Hopefully it's not somewhere crazy. You have to go, oh God, we're going to have to rebuild our whole lives here. Remember, when you're stepping out, ask your guides, is there something I need to do, something I need to put in motion at this point in my life? Please show me. Watch what's shown to you. Keep you out of a lot of trouble. Because your guides want to keep you out of trouble. You know, your guides have to get up close to you. If you have too much luggage around you, they can't get up close to you. Because you're so infatuated with the luggage. It's only when you start to clear the luggage, you start to feel this freedom. This vibration within your life that allows you to let your light shine. Let your light shine. Let your people see it. Not everybody's going to like your lights, but who cares? The only person who has to like your light, like the way it shines, like what you do, is you. Nobody else has to like your energy. You'd like them to like you, but bless you. My grandmother used to go out to people and go, just bless your little heart, dear. Just bless your little heart. Bless you. And she'd make little faces with her eyes, like, bless your little heart. We knew my grandmother didn't care if she blessed them or not. She just wanted them to know that, oh, stay away from me. But we have to realize that every once in a while we just got to bless people's little heart. Bless them somewhere else. Bless them over there. Because somebody else needs their luggage. Somebody else needs what they're bringing. We don't. Don't take something on because you think it's some kind of life lesson for you. Get out of that mindset. It's not something you need to deal with, because if you need to deal with it, you need to put it in motion. Spirit will move heaven and earth for you. Remember that. Heaven and earth. If it's not working and all hell's breaking loose, step back. It means your guides don't want you there. They aren't putting it in motion for you. So allow yourself to understand that. Don't go charging, carrying all the duffel bags and everybody else on vacation, and you're loaded down with all these duffel bags. And I'm walking over there with a Louis Vuitton going, ha, 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 ha. So what are you walking with? So remember, if you create your show and you were selling tickets to your show, would you buy a ticket? That's what you should ask yourself. I want to thank you.